I'm on the phone with head football coach Duane Crawford from the Ellsworth Eagles. And, Coach, tough to play when you've only got 17 boys suited up and young men suited up, as the case was on Friday, but I thought the offense looked very good.
Yeah, we hung with them. Actually, I was pleasantly surprised with some of our performances. We made a lot of mistakes out there on both sides of the ball, but Javon's a pretty dynamic runner, and so he helped us out, and we tried to mix it up a little bit, and throw the ball and get it to some other people, so he didn't have to carry the workload himself. Chuck Hughes, our senior fullback, is good at running the ball, so we got hit to him quite a bit, and ran option and run pass option, which gives Javon a lot of opportunities to do different things, so it opens the field up for him. So it went okay, and the score was close, and we down towards the end it was 28-26 when we scored at the end, and the kids go, let's go for 2 and 3. I just wanted to work on our kicking game, and so we have a new kicker who's never kicked in a game situation, and he did pretty good. He was 3 for 4. So if we'd made that first one, he missed his very first one, so would have been tied if he'd made that one. But it was a good game, and it wasn't something that if we lost it was going to impact us at all. So it was more of let's look at some things and get some things done and build a little confidence and go from there. And I think we found out some things that we needed to know and some things we need to work on, and so we'll get to that this week and get ready for Dexter.
Well, Dexter coming up on Friday, and one of the key things is special teams, as you well know, and everybody knows listening, it can impact. How have you been working on special teams? We didn't play on Friday night with live kickoffs or kick coverage and punting for real. What are you working on this week in terms of concentrating on the special teams?
Well, we've been working on our kickoffs all summer since we started 2-a-days. It's a good way to condition having the kids running down the field. So we've been working on those all along. So we just need to refine who we're going to put where. And, it's been everyone line up and we kick the ball and try to stay in our lane. So now we'll actually assign positions to each to the people that are going to be out there on kickoff and kick return and then punt we've been working on as well, and extra points and field goals. So all that stuff we've worked on. We just didn't focus on it as much as we could have this past week because we weren't doing anything live when it came to the kick game. So now we'll throw that into the equation tonight and start working on that. And instead of having them run pyramids, we'll chase kickoffs down the field and work on kick returns and that sort of thing. So, that's the third of the game, special teams, and that could definitely make a huge difference in swaying the game one way or the other. It
always seems to, case in point, where the missed punt, the missed extra point on Friday. But, in close games, it always seems to come down to special teams and hanging on to the ball.
Yeah, it's really important, and that's part of our practice almost every night is some form of special teams, whether it's extra point or punt or kickoff and then kick return. With the numbers we have, it's hard to practice kick return anyway because you don't want kids running around out there full speed slamming into each other any more than you have to. So it's just a matter of setting everybody up and letting them know what their responsibilities are and their blocking schemes, and so we'll throw that part in, start working on that tonight. But yeah, it's a huge part, and Dexter likes to kick the ball short. They normally drop it within around between the 30 and the 25-yard line, and hope somebody it's kind of a dead space there. So and that's bit us in the past with kids not coming.
Oh, I remember.
So we'll have to work on that and make sure we get that stuff covered and hopefully get a few good, get the ball in the hands of the guys that are returning it. So, but yeah, a lot to go over, and they look like from tape they played Stearns, and they've got some big kids out there, and some dynamic running backs. So we're going to have our work cut out for ourselves Friday night.
Going back to those kickoff returns, I mean, it's almost better just to fall on the ball and make sure someone gets up there to cover the ball if it's one of the up backs rather than one of the deep return men.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and we line them up that way. So the up guys, we tell them if you can't clean it fieldly, then you just get on it and cover it up. So, and last year, I mean, they onside where they kicked a line drive and hit one of our up linemen in the thigh pad, and it bounced off, and they recovered it, and I think we gave up a touchdown on a kickoff, which was the difference in the game. So those two turnovers. So yeah, it's definitely a huge part of the game to work on.
One of the neat things that I think that you guys are doing is the food drive in cooperation with Loaves and Fishes Food Pantry. You're encouraging everyone to bring a canned good, whether it be peanut butter or some pasta or spaghetti sauce or even a package of diapers. I mean, there's such a need, and I think it's so awesome that the Ellsworth football team, for the second year in a row, are doing these at the home games.
Yeah, that was Coach Hughes' idea. We started that last year on his suggestion, and he spearheaded it. And we've already got a bunch of items that have been donated that are sitting in the press box. So hopefully, people will come in with some more, and we can help. Fighting that hunger issue that's out there, and we see it a lot with kids that we've had in the past. Sometimes the team meal on Thursday night's the best thing they've had all week. So, it's definitely prevalent out there, and they're in low-income families that need help, and so it's just our way of giving a little bit back.
And we're going to talk on Thursday for the coaches show. But again, you're doing that tradition with the parents on the home game the night before the game to have a big team meal.
Yeah, Thursday nights, we usually wind up practice, so we try to get done by 5 o'clock when we're in school, and we're actually starting practice early this Thursday night. We go at 3:30 and try to get them out by 5 so we can go into the cafeteria and eat as a team, and the parents support that, and they all bring something, and it's good. It's a good meal for the kids before the game Friday night, and it just gets them all together, and good interaction, and it's fun.
All right, well, school doesn't start officially for Ellsworth until September 4th, that Tuesday, but you really want to have a huge crowd out there in Tug White Stadium on Friday, August 31st.
Yeah, this would be, this is a huge game. This has, we obviously we lost to them in the playoffs last year. We'd like to come back and right that. So it should be a good game. I think that we'll match up pretty well against them. Their numbers are a little bit bigger than ours, but not a whole lot from what I've seen on film. They might have 25 or 6 kids. So we pick up a couple more this week that have been away on vacation, so that'll help. And so it should be a fun game. And we're certainly going to go out there and try to get that first W on the board Friday night.
All right. Sounds good, Coach. Have a good week of practice, and we'll talk to you on Thursday for our coaches show sponsored by First National Bank.
Thanks, Chris.